What's up everybody, it's Jarvis from Strong Dragon Training, and today I'm going to take you through a nice, healthy, and quick breakfast you can do in those mornings when you're running late for work. Alright guys, so let's dive right into it. Today I'm going to keep it super simple for you guys. All I'm going to need, and you're going to need for today, is eggs, egg whites, and I'm going to keep it with the frozen vegetables. I'm not going to worry right now about the fresh vegetables you can put and how you can make that, but for now let's just keep it with this one quick, nice, and simple. Now what I do, because I need to build muscle and repair everything, I'm actually looking for bulk, for mass. The quantities I'm going to use today, I'm going to use it from my point of view, but I'm going to explain to you how you can modify those things. So what I have first and foremost over here is the pan that I'm going to use to cook these eggs. I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil for this one. I find it gives the food the best taste possible. So what I do with this guy is, first and foremost, I have my little measuring things over here, and for myself what I do is I put half of if I can reach it, half of a tablespoon is what I do to cover in, so that gives me a little bit of boost of fats. Now from my own personal body's point of view, my body responds very well to fats. It loves the fats, healthy fats of course. Now from your case, generally is what I recommend for my clients is go between a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half of this olive oil. Now some people again respond better to more. Be careful, experiment, but from my point of view, we're going to go with half of a tablespoon. Now once that is in, boom, throw that right in. This big huge brush over here, I know I need to purchase a smaller one. I'm going to make sure that it's even and all around the pan. Boom, right there. And I am going to give it a start right there. Boom. Now, what I'm going to need from everything else's point of view is these kinds of vegetables. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to go the fresh route today. I'm going with the frozen one. These are much faster. So in the morning, if you're in a rush to get out the door, to make it to work or take the kids to school or anything like that, the frozen vegetables, they work amazing. They give you the nutrients, they give you what you need, the energy, the power. Of course, I would always prefer them to be fresh, but you also have to be careful not to get too much and then throw it away and have it go bad, blah, 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 things like that. So from a frozen vegetable point of view, I have my little bowl over here. Personally, I do not like mixing them in the pan with my eggs to make them as a scramble. If it's frozen, I prefer to heat them in the microwave, nice and separate, than to actually put them in there. Personal preference, I don't like the taste of what these get when they're being cooked in a pan. So I'm just going to take the liberty, throw them right in my little bowl over here. Boom, finish with that. Pop my microwave over here, cover them up in there, and generally for me, 2 minutes is gonna be good for that thing to start off. Now the final touch over here, and what I haven't brought out is my little cups. What I do for myself, and if I am not in competition training or I'm not really restricted in how much fats and carbs I get, and do remember that the yolk from an egg is very little when it comes to carbs and fats, so you don't have much to worry about from that. But from my point of view is the egg whites. I'm always looking for extra protein, always looking for more protein. Whether I am show prepping or not, I'm always looking for that protein. So what I do is I get this massive cup over here. I fill it out with the egg white. Boom, right in there for the cooking. So I get one massive cup, or 235 milliliters of the egg yolk, or whites rather. And then I start throwing in the eggs. For me, we go in 1, boom, 2, 3, and lastly 4. So what you see over here is how I would recommend if you are aiming to get yourself into building muscle and keeping at the same time your body fat percentage on the lower side. So for me, I'm in off season right now, what it's called. So I'm trying to eat as much as possible, but I'm also not trying to go into the unhealthy side of the other foods because I don't want to get unnecessary fat and then soften out the muscle. I still want to see a little bit of the muscles popping out here and there. So I try to eat in volumes. I try to eat multiple times a day, and I try to eat like you see over here. I put in a lot of protein in my foods. I am very careful for my fat to be on the medium to higher range, and then of course my carbohydrates depending on the meal in the day. In the morning, I prefer to not keep them too high because I also tend to have a smoothie with these ones. So everything that I get carbohydrates, I'm gonna have from that end of the spectrum as well. But for now, we're just going to focus on this dish over here. So my carbohydrates are low, my fats are medium, and my protein, as you saw, is very high. Now everything that comes in from the microwave over here in the vegetables, again, the vegetable mix specifically over here is broccoli, peppers, a little bit of beans. So it's a nice little mix up of everything that gives me fats, it gives me carbs, it gives me protein. So it adds up to the whole thing and keeps me full for the next couple of hours until I have my next meal. So as you saw, guys, very simple meal in total. I have 4 whole eggs, 1 cup of egg whites, half a tablespoon of the olive oil, and about a quarter of a bowl of the vegetables. Really, and rule of thumb for me when I ever talk to my clients is when it comes to vegetables, have those as a filler. If you're not full with what you're eating, you can never go wrong with the vegetables. Get yourself a salad, just be careful of course on the dressing, and then keep on eating that until you feel full and satisfied. I hope this video gave a little bit of an idea for you guys, especially like I said, for those days when you're rushing to get out that door and you need to have something good to last you a little bit throughout the day. This is going to take maybe about 5 to 6 minutes to cook. Boom, eat, and I am out the door because I know what a busy schedule is. Trust me, I'm running all day long, and for me, cooking and prepping meals, I need to fight time for that. So either I do at night or I do it very quickly like this in the morning, but it is chop, chop, chop very quick. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. More ideas are gonna come, and I'm hoping that this is gonna give you some good ideas how you can proceed forward and make your life easier, healthier, and when it's high paced, more convenient. Have an amazing one.